Hey fam, um, this is gonna be really, really uncomfortable for me, but I have to do something because I feel like Spirit's making me do this with y'all. Okay, we just entered the first or the year of the horse, right? Okay, the energy's all over the place out there and in here. Okay, and my situation, because I know in my soul I'm being called by God, and He's actually calling me for the big shit this time. I am completely out of the boat. I'm walking on the water. I cannot look down. If I look down, well, you can't help. I'm not looking down, but I'm looking out. And I'm seeing my reality, okay? This is going to resonate with somebody. But anyway, me and the inner child, we got to have one last powwow and get some of this out. And yes, this is a thing. So, and I'm going to go ahead and say trigger warning, and I don't even know what I'm going to say yet. Okay? So, you may not want to watch this, but I'm being called by Spirit to do this with y'all, or publicly anyway, because it's going to seal the deal for me. So, I'm going to act like y'all ain't even here. Okay? Maybe. So, little me, Jenny, that's with a I-E, not a Y. She gonna be over here, okay? For some odd reason, it's funny because whenever I'm rebuking the devil, he's in one spot in the house. Whenever I'm talking to the divine and spirit and the ancestors and whatnot, they're over here in one spot. Well, Jenny's here. And I don't know what that means. So if any of y'all know spiritually what that is for me, please let me know because it's just seemed funny. Anyhow, all right, little me, listen. We are about to be handed the keys of the kingdom. That's what we feel. It's finally our turn. And I know that I know that I know I'm going to need you to trust me. I'm going to need you to let me do this. I've always had our back. This time, it's not going anywhere. Once the breakthrough comes, once the abundance hits that I hadn't already started, you know God's always showed up. You got to remember, all of our lives, we've always been able to make a deal with God. We'll do this but it had to look a certain way because we wasn't going to make that first step until it did, until we knew. And He let us get away with it. Okay? Neither one of us are supposed to be here. You know that. But we're here. We made it together. This time, the abundance will not be ripped away. It's our turn. We deserve this. We've had our asses handed to us for all these years. But I'm going to need you to trust me. I've always had us. Even when I was your age, I had us. And I'm still having us. And I know that I know that I know that that is why we're feeling the way we're feeling. Because we know good's coming. But it's always been our experience that as soon as we get comfortable with it, the rug gets pulled out from under, and then we are completely starting over. We don't know anything but the start of a race. We've never finished one. We've never been allowed. I know. Them scars, I wear them. You feel them, I wear them. But little one, Jenny, I need you to trust me. I need you to do this with me. I need you to get on board. I got you. You jump, I'm catching you. We fall, I'm your cushion. But this time is different. God made us skeptics. Me and you. So we don't make moves until we know. We don't just guess and take chances. The closest thing we did to taking chances was drugs. And I'm sorry for that, but I said I had you. And God knows I don't regret the past, nor do I wish to shut the door on it, because we wouldn't be here today had not every single one of them horrible things happened. That started when we were 2 years old. And that was our first fucking memory. Yeah, thanks for turning me on to that, because I had forgotten all about it. And I don't want you to come to my age. I don't ever want you to get to my age. You're the reason I smile. You're the reason I'm able to laugh at tragedy like it's nothing. Remember Mama's death? We were cracking jokes and everybody freaked out. But we're still here. We didn't think we were going to make it out of that one. And God showed up. Most of the time when God has showed up for us, it's been to keep us breathing, because no matter what, I was constantly trying to fuck that system up. I'm sorry for that too, but I told you I had us. One way or the other, I'm making this pain stop. But I don't think we got to go there now. I think we're going to be okay. Matter of fact, I know we are. All the signs, come on, you hear the same things that I'm hearing. You've got the same friends I do. You listen to the same shit that I do. So I know whenever I say that I know this is what... Yes, we'll wind up being hated at some point. Yes, we will, because true authenticity, well, we don't know anything but the truth. We've never been able to afford to swallow the lie. We have always, that's why we don't dream until recently. Remember what we saw. I listened to frequency music, and it does something. I see things before I go to sleep. 222 hertz, I think. You've seen the same things I've seen. We see us signing the contracts. You see me walking across the 14th Street Bridge because there's a car dealership on the other side, and I'm walking at night because I don't know. I want to be there before they open. I want to be able to get on the phone and say, hey, I got cash. Come open the store. Because I won't be able to wait. Or I will sit at the dealership and wait for them to open the doors so we can have our brand new car. Because Mama's tired of walking. I'm tired of walking. You're tired of walking. Because dragging you along with me is like, that's sometimes dead weight because you don't like to walk. See, that right there is why I need you. Jenny, you don't understand. Just cracking that joke, that's you. You taught me that. To make this whole experience a little less whatever. You taught me that. I love you. And I am so sorry for everything that we've had to go through. I did the best I could. You did. You're the one that started doing the best we could. You're the one that protected me, remember? You were the one that wore the scars first. You're the one that got the scars. I'm just the one that had to carry them. Because I got bigger. And you didn't. You just got buried under everything I had to carry. Let me tell them goodnight a minute. We'll continue. So anyway, I may not be done with this yet, but I think you have an idea. And yes, this is going to be a surefire way to make the inner child calm down. I know it. But y'all tell me in the comments or whatever. Till next time, you are not alone. Not by a long shot. Don't even think you can get